So this is a follow-up video for the previous one where I've shown what all inputs are needed for performing face detection. Um, we are taking a small example that if you're in front of the camera, you can put a response ABC, and if you're not in front of the camera, then you can put out a response like XYZ or something like that. So the inputs are already been explained in my previous video. So if you've just come across to this video directly, request you to kindly go back and cross check the previous video that I've uploaded. Um, Continuing with that, we need at least four global variables: the face location, face encodings, and face names, and process this frame. So process this frame is still like under process kind of thing, but we're good to go with the above three: face location, face encodings, and face name. So face location is basically gonna um, record or get all the locations of the faces in the entire image that we have in the frame. Then face encodings will be an array that gonna store the encodings of the faces, and then the face names. So we're gonna define two faces right now. We have one that we have previously already defined in the database, kind of an image basically, not database we're using somewhat, and the one that we're going to just grab from the webcam. So, talking about the functions, we're gonna use around four functions. The one that gonna help us, the one we're looking at it right now, that is just gonna, it's kind of an OpenCV helpful function that's doing nothing but just grabbing an image and writing it to some location and then closing it. That's all it's doing. So this is quite easy to grab it. And then the other one is check if me. So basically, it's gonna cross check the one which is stored in the DB, stored in the system already, and the one that I'm going to grab from the CAM. The main thing is, first thing, this is the method that we use to grab the face encodings for both of the images. And second thing is that we have known faces. So known faces we are storing for the one that we have already defined, and the one that we just captured from the webcam. The result is basically gonna store if it is same or not. So the generally response that came out is result that is supposed to be true, right? So it's gonna compare the faces, and if the comparison remains same, then good, and if no, then the it won't return the same thing. So the question is, why we are using list here. So right now we just have single face to compare, but it can happen that you can have multiple users for your same user, and you want to log to the system if none of them is there in front of the cam, right? Or both of them are there in the front of the cam, then you keep the system on. Or any of them is in front of the cam, then you need to keep the system running, right? So in that scenario, you need an array so that you can define more. Sorry, you need a list, and so that you can define more users into it, and then you can improve your efficiency according to that. And then we have a speak function here that is completely dependent on the Google underscore text to speech system that just need a message. Socks of it is good to use because you can improve a lot of things. One thing that parameter that I find it to improve is the speed because it speaks seriously very low. So it's good to give a speed at least for one. So that will be a better option to play up. Then we have another method that is the final method that's gonna check the response. I'm gonna give a response as per the face. So we did a while true so that it keeps on running. Then I'm gonna cross check with the time sleep. So we just give a small time sleep right now. You can obviously increase. So the infinite loop will have a small delay. It's not just gonna keep on cross checking. That would be useless, right? So if you want it to be more efficient, you can just simply decrease the time from 3 to less than 1. I don't know, but 3 is quite low right now. And then the second method that you're just gonna take the snapshot and save it. Then the third one is we're gonna check, and we're gonna pass the response to pass the response from to a response. variable here, and then we can just gonna cross check if response is same, then it's good, and we can give um, a choice of answer among these three. So here the random come into the picture because I don't want to give a single response every time with the same. So not one to one, I want one to many. So right now it's just this way we can implement. If it is not there, then we can give another kind of different kind of response. So these are like A, B, C, and these are like X, Y, Z. Yeah. So then simple the whatever response, the randomly selected response, we just gonna pass it to the speech function that's gonna speak it out loud. So this is like a very rough but a kickstart. There is a lot of room right now. Even I can see that there is a lot of improvement that we can do in this code, but this will be like you can start and then you can keep on improve and modify as per your need. But this is like you can it's kind of a base that you can just simply start with, and then you can proceed further to your own imagination that you can do. Because there are a lot of things that we can improve, right? We already did a while true, right? But we can improve it, like remove while true and then compare after every 15 minutes. Let's just do a loop of a time rather than keeping the entire code into memory and then running it. Just keep in a loop and then run. So that is also a way to do it, and we can still add many people into it. Can compare, create a JSON for the encodings, predefine, and then grab the encodings and just compare with the webcam whosoever is there. Then we can right now it's if we were talking about one, two, three people, four people, the list will work fine. But then when there are a lot of people, then it would be a problem. So better to go into XML or JSON and then just grab the encodings and then we're good to go. So yeah, there is a lot of room that we can improve it, but this will be like a kickstart for you. Uh, Again, a reminder: if you just came across to this video directly, please go to previous one. Um, you can cross-check how you can improve or what all things are needed before running to this code. That's all. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.